Yeah, my name is Loy Burton. This is my lovely wife, Christiana Burton.
I was pretty lost. I know that at that point in my life, I had no self-worth, no self-confidence, no self-discipline. I had been using for 25 years. Um, yeah, I was pretty broken when I came into this program. I'm Christy. I'm a grateful believer in Jesus Christ. I was from a small town in Lincoln, Arkansas. I hadn't even been to a big city before. Shortly after moving to Houston, I was trafficked, and I was the perfect victim. This man had complete control of my life for years. The physical and mental and emotional damage was horrific. Because I've had my eyes swollen shut, broken ribs, broken jaw, broken collarbone. I had my nose almost bit off my face. I watched a girl have her face stomped in the kitchen floor, and I was made to clean up the blood with her still laying in it. I was forced to watch a young girl have a bag put over her head and raped with a hot curling iron because I tried to get away. That's the level of fear that I was in. That's the level of fear that had me stuck in this. I have a lot of stories, and I refuse to give Satan any more of that from what that man gave me. I can't. When I first came into the program, I was lost in my own mind. My anxiety was so bad, I couldn't go anywhere by myself. You wouldn't see me without my husband. I rode to work with him every day for the first year of my recovery. I walked in fear every day. I would rake my face across the concrete over a feeling. I would hurt myself so bad over a feeling. Yeah, my husband had to witness that. And I'm sorry that he had to see that, because I've tried to jump out of his truck going down the freeway. I've had anxiety attacks in front of my husband, screaming, crying, hurting myself. My sister's seen me do the same thing. And all they could do was watch in disbelief. And I don't even know where it came from. You know, I've been hurting myself for years just because I was going to hurt myself before I was going to let anyone else hurt me.
I'm full of anxiety too, but I step on serpents today. When I got here the second time, it was with my wife, Christy. My mother had passed on 3 months previously, and I was 6 months into a relapse that truly nearly killed us both. Man, I didn't tell you guys where I come from because it's the same brokenness that you come from. I was an IV drug user. I was an alcoholic my whole life. I'm no stranger to the drug use and everything that goes with it. What I was a stranger to was humanity. What I was a stranger to was the love of a brother toward another brother. Because I didn't grow up with that. I grew up with animosity and violence, you know, and anxiety and corruption and brokenness. And so when I came here, man, this man Dixie Pebworth offered me love. He offered me a chance to change my life, man, and he told me that I could do that if I would just surrender some things.
I've picked up Dixie's book, Death is My Next Step, and I remember I was in jail and I was just reading the book and I had no idea. I was halfway through it and I was pretty excited about the book, and I was talking to Loy on the phone from jail, and I was telling him about the book and about Pastor Dixie and this program. And Loy was sitting right there. He said, "I'm standing next to Dixie right now." He just accepted me into the program.
Yeah, there was a relapse after that because she wasn't home from prison.
I convinced my husband to move out of the program and get a home for us for when I came home from prison. But that's because I was still being selfish. I was still, I didn't want to come home and go into a program. I wanted to come home. But I know that was like one of the biggest mistakes in my life because it about killed us both.
We couldn't get out of bed without at least a pint to start. We had to have it physically. Had to. We were a gallon a day drunks. We were together, drinking. We were feeding each other. Yeah.
Recovery doesn't mean what you think it means. You don't have to recover like me. The rate and progression of my recovery is directly relational to the level of surrender to God. The more I give, the more He gives.
People say you can't be delivered and set free. Once an addict, always an addict. I'm here to tell you that's a lie. I've been delivered and I've been set free from my lifetime a lifetime of addiction.
There's a war going on, man, and it ain't with the flesh. I battle my flesh, but I'm not battling your flesh, man. You're battling your flesh. It's corrupt. I kill it every day now. You know how I kill my flesh, man? I kill it with the Word of God.